Hello friends, welcome to .NET Programming Tutorial. In this part, we will learn what is a query string in ASP.NET. So let's start the tutorial. So the query string is simple way to pass some information from one page to another page. And the question mark in a query string indicate the beginning of query string and its value. For sending information from one page to another page, we use respond.redirect method. And to retrieve the value from URL, we use request.queryString method. For example, I want to pass value from one page to another page, we use response.redirect. Here the page name is mentioned and this is queryString variable and we have passed some value here. And now after redirect to the next page, if I want to access the value from URL, we use request.queryString method and we have to pass this queryString variable name here. Let's see the advantage of query string. It is very easy to use. No server resources are required as it is client-side state management technique. Next is all browsers support the query string. Let's see the disadvantage of query string. Query string data is directly visible to the user, thus leading to security problems. There is limit to the URL length of 255 characters. We can pass limited amount of data by using query string. To understand the use of query string, let's flip to Visual Studio. Here you can see that I have developed one form. By entering the username and by click on a send button, I want to redirect to the next page, and on this next page I want to display the text box value by assigning this text box value to the label. So this is possible by using query string. So go to page1.aspx and let's understand the code. So first we have to create the text box button event. Now go to CS file. So here you can see that to pass a value from one page to another page, we have used respond.redirect method, and here the page name is mentioned. This is query string variable and this is text box value. Now go to page2.aspx.cs file. So here we have to check first query string is cannot be null. If it is not null, so we are assigning this query string value to the label by using request.queryString method, and this is query string variable name. So let's start without debugging here. Now enter the value here. Now click on send button. So here you can see that it is redirect to the next page, and here you can see the text box value, but this is not a secure way because it is clearly visible in URL. If you are passing some sensitive data by using query string, so it is not a secure way. For security purpose, you have to encrypt this value. If you are passing username and password, so you have to encrypt this while redirect to the next page. So now click on retrieve. So here you can see that I can able to access this query string value. Now apart from this, what is the another use of query string? Go to Visual Studio. Now start without debugging here. Now I want to edit this record. So let's click on edit button. Let's see what happen. So here you can see that on the click of edit button, I am redirected to the next page, and here you can see that I am passing ID here. So based on this ID, I am fetching records from database here, and I am assigning this value to the text box and all the required fields. So this is how we can update the record by using query string. So this is how we can use the query string. So thanks for watching my tutorial. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel, and to receive the notification, click on bell icon. Thank you.